Hey guys, I'm Tiffany and I'm excited to do another free Tarot Friday with you. Just getting the deck shuffled and cleared. I just got done with all the September readings, so if you're on my September subscription list, you should get your personal tarot and astrology for the month of September. And so I'm just clearing the deck. We're going to read for every sign in the zodiac, Aries all the way through Pisces, and we're just going to see what's available, what's there for the weekend. These are fun readings, so take what you want and leave the rest, of course. All right, so let's settle in here. This card's jumping out for Aries. Let's see what's going on for Aries. What do our Aries friends need to know? If you guys want to say hi in the comments and tell me where you're from, I always like seeing that. Okay, clearing for Aries. Okay, so Aries, I would say if you're going through hell, keep on going. Sorry, I don't know the mirror thing. But if you're going through hell, we got this devil card, right? This is the card of anxiety and like, I can't believe this, and I'm getting caught up in my own emotions and ideas, and life is crazy out there, and I'm feeling like that cosmic pot stirring, and I don't like it, and I'm feeling triggered. You know, if this is speaking to you, Aries, if you're going through hell, keep going, because you get the Ten of Coins, which is a time of abundance and prosperity with both love and money when your cup is full. So just keep the faith, keep marching forward. You have the Queen of Coins energy there supporting you. So finding that inner stability, that stability and peace are an inside job, you know. So if that outside world is feeling really tumultuous, it's kind of your responsibility to bring it back in, to rein it in, and to focus on what is good and what is generous and what is worth celebrating. All right. So, hi Rissa. Hi Sammy from the UK, awesome. And Kim and Teresa, nice to see you guys. Shifting now to Taurus, so we're clearing the deck for our Taurus friends. What our Taurus needs to know or hear for their weekend. Let's do a good shuffle so they don't get the same thing that Aries got, right? Not that Aries was bad, just different. Here we go. What's fresh for Taurus? Okay. Page of Coins, Ace of Wands, Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, King of Coins. Okay, so you have a similar message here. You've got this Page of Coins. So this is a page is a message, but it's also that part of us that is immature. It can also be children or people that are just learning, you know, that are growing, that definitely aren't at a mastery level yet. So this has to do with the coins, with our money. So this is a message about money, about new money coming in, about old money going out. This is a message that you need to be working on your finances at some level. You've got the Ace of Wands here, which means you're doing something different. You're practicing new actions. You're not doing things the same old way. So if you were always a waitress, now you're taking a training and becoming a teacher. Or if you were always a school principal, now you're going to open your metaphysical business. This is doing something different. You know, if you applied for jobs and you did things this way and it always worked this way before, we're in a new world and it's not going to be the same, you know. So opening up to that new action around this something going on in your financial world or your career. And that something new doesn't mean you have to go and do, right? This is Four of Swords is next, and that means to give it a rest. And so maybe if you've been going and doing, it's time to just give it a rest. That Four of Swords is about relaxing and not overthinking and chewing on it. It does say the worst is over. So Taurus, some of you, whether it was actually really, really bad or perceived to be really, really bad, you know, it's different. Like our Taurus friends, our Virgo friends, often they're more worried about money when they actually have plenty of money going on. And they have this like sense of security that's attached to their money, right? And so more so than some of the other signs. So if you have a lot of Taurus, if you have a lot of Virgo, if you have a lot of Capricorn, those earth signs, they have this sense of security that is attached to their career, attached to their money, whereas money can make them feel like things are stable, you know. And so this is a lesson, this is an opportunity to not have to feel like that anymore, to outgrow your roots that are kind of hurting you at some level. The King of Coins is there. You were always going to be rich, okay? You were always going to be supported. You were always going to be abundant. I don't know any Taurus and Capricorns and Virgos that just fell off the money ladder and just died in a cardboard box with a can of cat food and a string light. You know, it just didn't happen, right? So it's like, you know that, and you've gone through a really difficult time with it, and you're moving from this Page of Coins to this King of Coins, and you're somewhere on the spectrum. You're doing something differently, and you're also pausing and resting and reflecting. Okay, so let's move into Wednesday. I just can't ever do it. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, which rules Wednesday, which is why my brain thinks that way. So maybe I'm on the astral spectrum, who knows. Okay, guys, Wednesday, Mercury, Gemini, clear for Gemini, clear for Gemini. What do our Gemini friends need to hear for the weekend? Something good that helps them. All right. Gemini's taking a risk, taking a leap of faith. This is time to roll the dice, all right, Gemini? And so it's like, that can be exciting. It doesn't really matter if it goes well or not. You're just expressing, you're practicing, you're strengthening the muscle of faith and optimism by just trying something new. You know, I have that going on a lot right now. We're doing a lot of remodels, and I'm making some decisions that I have no idea. Like, is it going to go well? I don't know. I'm not an interior decorator. I'm only going to know when it's done, and I'm going to love it or I'm going to hate it. And if I hate it, we're going to do it again, right? So it's not like a big deal if you get it wrong or if you take a risk and it sucked. It's just like, just keep rolling the dice. Just keep playing with it. Have fun with it. The Ace of Swords indicates you're having a shift of perspective. Things are changing for you on the inside, and so they're going to definitely change on the outside. You've got this Three of Cups and the Knight of Coins that looks like a lot of people. That looks like an active household. That looks like a festivity or a party or a celebration. Maybe somebody is coming up in the world. Maybe somebody special has a birthday going on in your life. But this is usually, you know, Three of Cups. Sometimes I'll tell you there's too many cooks in the kitchen. There's three people in a relationship. Things are a little dicey. Maybe there's a younger male involved. That would be the dark side of enlightenment, right? But with us here, we're going to look at it like this is a time to be cheersing, okay? All right, Gemini. And so then let's move into Cancer. Let's clear the deck for our Cancer friends. I'm going to scroll. Cassie from Arkansas. Magda, I miss you too. Hi. Middle Georgia. Sarah, cool. Welcome, Georgia. And Karen and Marissa and Anthea from South Africa. Nice. Catherine, thank you for the love. And let's see who else. Kelly, hi. Okay, and Star. Nice. All right. Thank you guys for the positive comments. I appreciate it. We're looking now at Cancer. So clearing the deck for Cancer. Seeing what our Cancer friends need to hear for the weekend. Something that blesses them, encourages them, or gives them some practical advice. Namaste from India. Nice. Hi. Welcome. All right. Clearing for the suit of Cancer. All the words blend in. I've done readings all morning, and this is one that I look forward to the most. So thank you guys for joining. Okay. Frock, you missed Aries. It was if you're going through hell, keep going. Keep going. All right, persevere, Aries. I'm just clearing for Cancer. All right, here we go. Cancers. All right. So for Cancers, we have two cards indicating an ending here, a completion. Sometimes that feels good. Sometimes you like graduated, you know, and you're going on in the world. Sometimes it feels like you've had enough of this shit and you are done here and you're slamming the door. It doesn't necessarily have to be highly emotionally charged, but it can be. Okay, we've got both the Eight of Cups, walk away and don't look back, and the Death card, coming full closure, coming to an ending. Making sense of something that's been a mystery for a long time. Quit stopping being vague about something. No more wishy-washy. Clear lines for you guys, for Cancers. Being really clear is going to be very important for you. Okay, so there is definitely something ending. We can't deny that, especially when we get those two cards. Those are it, you know, those are like the cards. So let's just be clear about it. What is it that's ending? What is it that you want to end? You know, it can be simple. It can be that you don't want to have coffee for a month. It can be that you are leaving and never coming back, you know, for Scorpio, right? There can be lots of ways to have a healthy ending for you Cancers out there. There's a way to be generous and stand up for yourself, but not against the other man. And so this is a card of justice, and you naturally want to find some fairness, and so much so that almost you give yourself away and that there's like this people-pleasing idea that if I make everybody else happy, I'll be happy. But that's not what's going on here. You're being generous and getting more unhappy. So let me know if that sounds about right. And to the point where you probably are feeling some, like me versus the world. Like, am I the only one that's going to do the dishes here? You know, am I the only one that's going to care about our nutrition? Am I the only one that's going to care about the yard? Yes, for now you are. So maybe that needs to stop. Maybe you need to ask for a little bit of help. I don't know. Hopefully that resonates with some of you, and you can make it a fun thing. Sonia with her Cancer ascendant. Nice. And Melissa. Okay, so clearing now for, who's the next one? The 5 is Leo. Clearing for Leo. Kelly, if you're still watching, I just did your subscription reading, and it wasn't that, like, harsh. So yours was really, really good. So some Cancers, if that was too much for you, just know that this is a general reading, and that we can get more specific as you like, if you like. So clearing for Leos. Hi Anastasia, happy Friday. Leos, blazing a new path, and then having an emotional hangover about it, okay? You are going forward, you're doing it, you're getting out there, you're ready to have fun, you're ready to be in a positive weekend, you're ready to like go camping or get outdoors or just like live your life, you're ready to feel that full passion that Leos love to feel, and you're just kind of really tired of doing it by yourself, but you'd rather do it by yourself and then not do it at all, but not really, like you're just kind of going back and forth with that. There's a moment where you do need to give it a rest. It's like, okay, you conquered it all, and now you do need to like have some downtime. So, and maybe that emotional hangover comes after overdoing it. So my advice for you Leos this weekend is have a ball on Saturday and rest on Sunday. You know, Saturday is ruled by Saturn. We have checklists and projects, and we have chores, and we clean, and then we have fun, and we go do sport things, and we're outside. Like, Saturn is full of activity and responsibility and duty, and we get like, I don't know, our groceries for the week, and we chop them up, and we do stuff on Saturday, right? And then Sunday, ruled by the sun, is a day that's where we can receive, where we can fill our cup, where we have that solar energy to refuel and recharge. And so that's my advice for you Leos. All right, hi Shelly, welcome. And then after Leos, we get Virgo, right? So listening now for Virgos. Just taking a deep breath in. If my energy is too much for you, just take a big inhale, a big exhale, shake it out, listen with the ear of the heart. Listening now for our Virgos, clearing for the Virgos in our life. What do our Virgos need to hear? Okay, Virgos. All right, so it could be here, you know, this is a similar thing going on. It could be here that you're just being a little too hard on yourself. You know, you've got this Judgment card next to the Queen of Coins. Virgos, you're very responsible, you know, so let yourself off the hook. Like, you don't have to be so critical of yourself and others. You know, you can just let yourself off the hook and just practice, you know, detachment in a healthy way. Like, don't care, but in a healthy way, right? So letting somebody else off the hook, maybe it's yourself. It looks like you get to make a decision. You've got this 2 of Wands here. You have the world in your hands and still you yearn. Like, maybe you ordered a black faucet and it's going to work fine, but what you really wanted was brass or whatever, and so you're like, this is fine, but I kind of wanted that other thing, and so you're going to get the opportunity to make a decision. This just says take a risk, go for it. Maybe order both and decide once they get in. You know, this is the muscle of taking a risk and seeing what happens. The 3 of Cups, too many cooks in the kitchen. I'm thinking this is you. I'm thinking you are overthinking it. I'm thinking you are over-analyzing, that you are almost kicking the tires a little too long and then the sale is gone, you know? So that's my idea. It does say do nothing right now. The Hanged Man, he is in a position of not being able to do much. So why bother? Like, why stew and chew and think and overthink? It's like, just pause, like take your chance and then pause, right? Take a chance, make your decision, and then be at peace with it. That is some of the best advice people have given me. I've received it twice from very wise women. Make your decision and then be at peace with it, Virgo, okay? So after Virgo comes Libra. Let's see what happens for our Libras. Clearing for Libra. 3 continents so far watching. All right, clear for Libra. September Astrology, the podcast is out. The 2021 calendar is out if you like a digital calendar. My September classes are going to be on Wednesday nights again. If you guys want to learn how to read the tarot, if you want to learn more about how to read an astrology chart or remote viewing, oh my gosh, sign up for that one. Like, that is some trippy, cool stuff. And so I look forward to seeing some of you in my classes. I'm just clearing for Libra by talking about other things. You know, in September we have that Mars retrograde in Aries. And that, I feel like we're all going to have the opportunity to slow down. And so pacing ourselves is going to be important, all of us. Okay, Libra, finally we got some jumpers here. We got the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Wands and the Hermit. And it just feels like maybe things piled up on you. Maybe things got a little heavy and stacked up. And, you know, this is a time, this is a weekend when you can really use some alone time to shift your perspective and just get back in touch with nature. It's amazing what unplugging yourself will do for a little bit. You know, and so maybe it's not this weekend, maybe you need an extended stay, but this is about shifting your perspective and how you take on responsibilities by having a little quiet time with God. You know, the Hermit, he's got this deer, he's got a kitty cat, but he goes into the dark, dark forest and then he always comes out with a light. Like, it's like going to yoga. You don't want to go, and then every time you feel better, right? So take your pause, take your quiet time. All right, we're clearing. Hi, Yvette, good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're clearing now after Libra for Scorpio. Just clearing the deck for Scorpio. Let's get a serious shuffle going. All right, clearing the deck for Scorpios. Bless you and keep you, Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio. I highly recommend you find a mentor who is a Scorpio or has Scorpio-like tendencies, who understands your intense energy and your intense needs to be completely spellbound by the mysteries of life. All right, clearing for Scorpio. Hi, Agnes. Oops, okay. The Star. The Sun. The Queen of Swords, the 7 of Wands. Okay, gosh, okay, we keep looking. All right, so the Star here, right? She's representing the water bearer. She's representing Aquarius here. She's bringing useful things to other people by shining her own light. She's being a light in a dark place. She's being an illuminary type body. And the Sun says it's time to shine your own light. You know, this is like giving yourself a birthday in the middle of summer. This is like giving yourself a treat and refilling your cup so that you can shine. If you're feeling blocked, if some of you Scorpios with this Queen of Swords reverse are feeling blocked and unable to do that, or unwanting to do that, or a little bit down on yourself in some way, or maybe some of you Scorpios are feeling isolated or lonely or vulnerable or small or hurt or left out, you know, these are ouchy together, right? And so these ouchy things stop us from doing what our life purpose is, from being the best version of ourselves. And so it's like, get out of your head, get out of what you need and what you want and how you wish things would go, and self-pity, which kills us, and move into being of service and doing something good for other people. You're treating these old hurts and patterns and wounds, and even this broken heart, you're treating differently. You're taking a new action. You know, it's like if you had a cold your whole life, you were supposed to take vitamin C and you were supposed to gargle with salt water. Well, now you are taking echinacea, baby. Like, you are doing something different, and it's gonna give you a different result. And maybe you don't even have to do anything, and maybe that's the different thing. This is taking a pause, not to reload, but to recharge. So a lot of us are getting this like message to shine and to recharge and to think about things differently. Like, is this just a big confusing game for me to hear, right? Or do all of us need to hear that? Because we're all connected in that unity consciousness. I'm clearing now for Sagittarius. And I almost made a post this morning about the 3 gates, because there's so much shit out there. It's like, is it the gates are before you speak, right? Is it true? Is it necessary? Is it kind? Right? And for me, I'm like, was that necessary? Is that necessary? Like, all this stuff people are posting, is that really necessary? Is it even true? And is it kind? Like, guys, like, let's rally and work on those 3 gates, because, geez, you know, we are one breath. We're not separate. That's the spiritual teaching. You know, we're not different from each other. We all deserve more unconditional love, not less. The left, the right, the middle, we're all the same, you know, and so just let's start treating each other like it. All right, the Hierophant, Sagittarius, maybe marriage is in the cards for you. The Hierophant, to me, indicates a marriage. It also indicates tradition in spirituality. It also indicates that which you are committed and devoted to. And so you are having to pick. You feel like you're having to pick this 2 of Swords. It's like, if I pick this, then I lose this. If I lose this, then it's like a cluster of a choice here, of like being devoted to 2 different things, and you're having to pick what's most loving for you, and it's stressing you out some. All right, and so the idea here is to reel it in. The idea here is to let something crumble and to start and to go forward in a completely new way. This is a victory. This is a win. The good news is it doesn't have to be this tumultuous, ugly decision. Like, you just gotta change your mind. Like, you just have to completely change your mind. You have to kick it down, and all of the options that were on the table are no longer on the table, and you're building your own new future where you get to win, you know, where you get to feel loved, where you get to feel present and whole and balanced in every area of life. You know, there's always a solution. All right. Caitlin wanted a good one. Was that a good one, Sag? I don't know, but that was what came up. All right. I have good advice when I'm feeling good, right? When I've worked out, when I've slept well, when I've had my green smoothie, you know, when I've got my work done, when I've got plants to go play in the garden with. And that's my real advice, is to make sure you take care of yourself before you start posting on social media. You know, before you start interacting with the people in your life that are more challenging. All right, clearing for Capricorn. Clearing for Capricorn. Rissa says we all need our Scorpios. Yes, that's true. Better friends. All right, clearing for Capricorn. Okay, feeling it, feeling it. This is for Capricorn. All right, basically the same thing as what I just said. Do these look familiar, right? We've got the Hierophant, that which you're committed to, that which you're devoted to, Capricorn, and feeling like you're torn in between 2 worlds and having to make a decision. You know, so if I was doing the Sag reading and you're like, wait a minute, that's because you got a very similar vibe here going on. You have overthought it. You kind of maybe hung out in an area a little bit longer than you normally would, because you're so committed and you're so devoted and you want things to work and you see the potential. But the whole idea is that it's like you're not seeing reality, you're seeing the potential. And so we're going to cut through those cords of delusion and see things for what they really are, so that you can move forward with clarity and peace. We've got 2 knights here that are opposing each other. There's an internal battle that's going on. This is not necessarily easy or fun, but look, I cut the deck and I get 2 awesome cards. I got a Magician and a World. So this is a reminder that one person with 2 hands, a head and a heart, can change, you know, the world around them. They are, you have a personal responsibility, Capricorn, you know, to be the shapeshifter, be the shaman of your own life. Little people are watching. You know, they need to know what to do. Little people in big bodies, in adult bodies, are watching, and they need to know what to do. And so you might be, here's my kitty, you might be in a position to be a lighthouse for somebody, even as you're going through a hard time. It's so distracting. Don't step on there. So cute. Okay, so after Capricorn, bless your hearts, come Aquarius. He loves to do readings with me, guys. And I have been taught by a couple of different people now that we have our dogs in our life as our physical protectors and our kitties to help us in the ethereal world. So I guess this guy came to me because I needed some help with my ethereal world here. But he's been with me for readings all morning. Do you have something to say? We're doing Aquarius. Do you want to talk? Sometimes he talks. We're doing Aquarius. Okay. Cute. Stop. So cute. You want to be on camera? I just relocated a frog that was otherwise going to incur the wrath of the kitties. Okay. So I'm trying to stay in my zen. Aquarius. All right, here we go. One fell out. We got the Four of Cups. And so this, you can see, is the card of boredom and disdain and just kind of like frustration. Hi. So kitties. So this is a card where she's got 3 full cups, and even the angel of God is giving her a cup, and she's like, I don't want it, I don't like it, you know. And so being aware, if you're in this kind of vibe, maybe this weekend you don't have to go and do and conquer and be and plan and attend and manage and catch up. Maybe that what if you let go of all of the struggle? You know what, Aquarius, you would feel free, and that's what you're really looking for, is this freedom, you know, this ability to do whatever you want, to be more fluid. So my suggestion is to take everything off of your calendar, quit worrying about it, you know, and give yourself this weekend just as a pause. Maybe on Monday you get to worry about money, you know what I mean? But for now, you know, you're just going to give yourself this small reprieve, turn everything off. You can put yourself in a little bubble and escape just for the weekend, so that you don't have to be part of the rhythm of struggle. You are so good at detaching, like dangerously good, and so I know you can do this. Okay. Caroline says, thanks, kitten. And Kim's cat approved. Nice. You're so welcome, Melissa. Caitlin says it's not unexpected. She's going to stop beating herself up about it, along with Capricorn. Yes. Guys, get out of jail free. Let's just be kind to ourselves, just for this weekend, you know. All right, we're clearing for Pisces. If you made it to Pisces, thank you for staying. Let's see what our Pisces friends have to learn or understand or work with for the weekend mojo. Okay, clear for Pisces. We've got Strength, 7 of Swords, Judgment. Okay, so there is something that is just off the scales, is unbalanced, doesn't feel fair, doesn't feel right, and you just are in the mood to make it right or to balance it out. Or maybe you've got a little OCD going on and you need to organize, or like maybe you want to organize somebody else's room, but really your room is the shit show and you need to kind of be in your own closet. And so this idea that if it looks messy out there, like what can I do on my own to clean it up? You're going through a deep time. This isn't necessarily like a let's have beers and float the weekend kind of a feeling. This is like a perseverance type of vibe here. And it's not perseverance with like strength and brute. It's like emotional perseverance. Like, you know, this is a joker in the deck. This is a thief. This is somebody that is taking your time, you know. So Sagittarius, Pisces, if you have a coffee date and you were kind of expecting it to be like 9 to 10, this is like a heads up. Maybe they want you from 9 to 12, and then it's 1, and then your afternoon's gone. You know what I mean? And so this is a reminder to take care of your time. One of the yogic principles in the 8-limb path is non-stealing. So there's kindness, non-harming, but there's also non-stealing. And so maybe you're the guy that's stealing. You know, maybe you're taking up too much of somebody else's time. I don't know. Probably not you. It's just those other Pisces out there. But maybe there's somebody in your life that is just really requiring or demanding a lot of your attention, and you're kind of feeling sick of it. You know what I mean? So it's like, how can we not involve ourselves in other people's stuff so much so that we lose our own light and we lose our own recharge, and we've like got them all the help that they were going to get, but we're still back here because we've been so generous, right? But we're still back here feeling like, hang on a minute, now I'm drained. You know what I mean? And so this can happen to Pisces frequently. Let's get a card of clarification. Crap, I brought this other deck to do the Ascended Masters with everybody, and I didn't. Okay, so Pisces, a card of clarification for you. Anastasia says she's always feeling like it's easier to organize other people's stuff. All right, Pisces, it's just time to get decisive, get clear, make a decision, be straight with people. Don't be wishy-washy. Don't say that you're going to meet at 3 and leave it open-ended. Like, you're going to meet at 3 and then you've got to go by 4 because you have another obligation at 4:30. You're just going to be clear with people so that you don't get lost in their vibe. Like, you like to get lost in their vibe, but you're very compassionate and you flow with people really well. But this is just an idea that you have some boundaries this weekend so that you can fill your own cup. Eva's taking a half day from work today. Nice. All right. So Kim says, 1 Ascended Masters card. Can I just draw 1? Can I ever? If we were just going to draw 1 for all of us, what would it be? For the month of September, who would be a nice deity to work with, to call in? Blue. Persistence. All right. Blue. I'm not going to just pull one. Isis. Balancing career and home life. That's what I was talking about. Saturday, work, go hard, work hard. Sunday, relax, right? And then our last one is Saint Germain, about working your magic. Your magic, not other people's magic, right? So guys, if you need some more ideas on things to do this weekend, the astrological weather is really intense. So go slow, you won't get hurt. Pace yourselves, persevere, stay emotionally strong, tap into those resilient vibes of the heart. You know, if you find yourself getting twitchy or off scale, just kind of go inside, expand your breath 3-dimensionally, and remember, you know, that we are all connected. You can put your face on everybody else's face, just like a mentor of mine taught me to do, and then you can immediately have more compassion or more curiosity. Like, wonder why they're doing it that way, you know? Wonder, and just stay curious. And if you stay curious with open-ended questions this weekend, it's going to be all right. You're not going to get bogged down in the weird stuff. And then we're looking forward to shifting into September. September forecast, you know, is up for you guys to enjoy. I really appreciate being here. I also really appreciate if some of you have the ability to do a virtual tip through Venmo or through PayPal. That is super helpful to me. I very much appreciate it. And if not, just pay it forward in your life, you know. Okay, sending you all the love from the Wise Skies prayer field until we can hang out again. Namaste, everyone.